Hi guys! Today we are going to review how to sight sing using solfege syllables. Sight singing means to sing a melody without first hearing it performed. As you may remember, we use solfege to help us do this. Let's review the term solfege before we begin. Solfege, also called solfeggio, is a system where every note of a scale is given its own unique syllable, which is used to sing that note every time it appears. Solfege is like a special language that musicians use when they are learning a new song. And just like the musical alphabet has 7 letters, the solfege system has 7 basic syllables: do, re, mi, fa, so, la, and ti. I'm sure you remember those from class. These syllables make up the solfege scale. A scale can be defined as a collection of pitches which move from low to high and then back down again. And remember, the term pitch refers to the highness or lowness of a musical sound. Here's a fun fact. The word scale comes from the Italian word scala, which means ladder. So a scale can be thought of as a pitch ladder, on which notes move up and down one step at a time. This pitch ladder shows how the syllables are arranged in the solfege scale. Our home tone or root is do. The home tone is the most important note in the scale. That's why it's the bottom note and also the top note of the scale. When we go from low do up a step, we move to re. One step up from re is mi. A step above that is fa. Then we move up to so, up to la, up to ti, and then up to our root or home tone, do. As the notes we sing get lower, the syllables move in reverse. So we go from high do down to ti. Directly below ti is la. Underneath la we find so. Back down to fa. Then down to mi. Then down to re. And finally back down to our home tone, do. This is what a scale looks like when the notes are placed on the staff. In the key of C major, C is the home tone, or do. You'll see here, C in treble clef, low C, is the line note located beneath the treble clef staff. One step above that, in the space below the staff, see it's a little bit higher, that's re. When we move up from re to the first line note, we get to mi. Above that, in the first space, is fa. Then up to the second line, we have so. When we move up to the second space, we have la. The third line note is ti, and high do is found in the third space. When we move down to ti, notice we are still on the third line. Every time we have a third line note, that will be ti. La will be found in the second space. So is always found on the second line in the key of C. Fa is always found in the first space. Mi is on the first line. Re is the space note beneath the staff. And we're back down at low do, the line note underneath the staff. Let's try singing this scale now. That is our starting tone. That's do. Let's do this at this tempo. 1, 2, 3. Ready? And here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Now that we've learned about the notes of the solfege scale, let's practice some sight singing. In examples A and B, we will be singing 4 measure patterns using the notes do, re, and mi. You can see these notes up here in the top right corner of this slide. Do is our lowest note once again. When we go up, re sounds like this, and mi sounds like this. Now, each time we move up a step, the notes get a step higher. Let's sing that, just these three notes by themselves. Ready? Here we go. Do, re, mi. Now let's try starting on mi and then stepping backwards until we get to do. Ready? And mi, re, do. Now let's look at example A. In example A, we have quarter note rhythms, which get 1 beat each. We have half notes, which get 2 beats each. And we also have a quarter rest here at the end. It's the last beat of the last measure, which is beat 4, and that is a silent beat. It lasts for 1 beat of silence. So let's give this one a try. There's our do. Here we have to be careful that we are moving not only in the right direction as far as the pitches are concerned, but that we are holding the notes for the right amount of time. Here's our tempo. 1, 2, ready, here we go. Do, re, mi, re, do, do, re, re, mi, re, do. In this exercise, we need to be careful, I think, when we get up to mi, and then go back down again to re. A lot of times you'll want your voice to keep going up, but here we need to remember to change directions. And we also need to remember the repeated notes. We have 2 do's, one right after the other. Our voices don't move. They stay on the same level. Then we go up to re, and then we repeat re again. So again, our voices don't go up, they don't go down, they stay in the same place. Let's try this one more time. Letter A. 1, 2, here we go. Do, re, mi, re, do, do, re, re, mi, re, do. Okay, now let's try letter B. Again, we're only using the 3 pitches, do, re, and mi. Here we have, again, quarter notes, half notes, and a quarter rest at the end. Our first 3 notes are repeated. We repeat do 3 times in a row. Then we move up to re, then we move up to mi, and then here we go. We change direction again down to re. So that gives us some hints before we get started, but now let's try it all the way through. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, 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 re, mi, re, do, re, mi, re, do. Okay, and let's try that just once more to make sure we have it. 1, 2, ready, again. Do, 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 re, mi, re, do, re, mi, re, do. Okay. Now let's add not just so, but fa and so into the mix. And here we are up in the top right corner, and it shows the 5 notes we'll be using for examples C and D. Let's sing each of those 5 notes going up, starting on low do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. You see, every time we went up a step, our voice got a little bit higher. Now we're going to start on high so and step down. So, fa, mi, re, do. do. Now let's try stepping up and then back down again without stopping, just to make sure we have those 5 notes in our head. Ready? Go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. And now let's look at letter C. Again, our rhythms are quarter notes, 1 beat each, half notes, 2 beats each, and then we've got quarter rests again. And they have 4s there in parentheses because each of these rests happen on the last beat of the measure, the 4th beat of the measure. Okay, let's give the letter C a try now. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, let's take a look. A couple of places where you might need to be careful when you have those repeated notes going from the half note on mi to the next measure, the same note, mi. We move up, stepping up to so, and then repeating so in the next measure and going down. We don't continue to go up as if we were singing a scale. We're looking at the music, the notes move down, so we go down to fa here. Okay, let's try this one again. Ready? Go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Now let's look at letter D. Before we sing through letter D, let's see if we can just look over the notes, see if we can come up with anything that we might want to be careful of. So this looks pretty straightforward. Stepping up, do, re, to mi, fa, then so, but stay on so, don't go up or down. Then we go down to fa, repeat it, down to mi, down to re, and then do, re, and look, we don't end on do this time, we end on mi, and then we have a rest at the end. Okay, let's give this a try. Ready? And here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi. Again, not ending on that home tone. That's something we haven't done in class, so it's something you need to be careful of here. Usually we end at the root or on the home tone do, but here, a little unexpected, we go up to re, and then we end on mi. It doesn't give us a sense of feeling as finished as if we end on do, but it still works out okay. So let's try this one more time. Ready? And here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi. And that is the end of our lesson. Once you finish watching this video, go to Flipgrid. Record yourself singing one of the examples, either A, B, C, or D. Then you are going to complete the document that I've attached to the lesson, to the assignment that has the questions for the assignment, solfege, do, so questions. Then you can turn in the assignment and you're all set. Hope this helped everyone, and I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye.